I wasn't quite ready for that. Then we are live from quite dark. I've had to look. The sun is shining, but if I let the light in, you can't see me. I am in Fowey. Yes, Fowey. That's right. I am on Beryl Pontoon, right next to the lifeboat, just a short distance um, from the town, really. And this is my very first fancy test broadcast. And I cannot do these broadcasts without some very, very good friends, one of whom, Rich Hargrave from Hargrave Media, will hopefully appear just above me or below me. I'm not sure. There he is. Now, if we could hear you, Rich, that would be fantastic.
Sorry, how's that?
Yep, I hear you now. Okay, so you are back in sunny Plymouth.
Back in sunny Plymouth, yeah, it's not too bad. How's it in just along the coast a little bit in Fowey?
Just along the coast, yeah. It has been sunny. I've kind of got a bit of a sunburnt head today, as the sun has kind of made its way through the clouds. But my goodness, this wind! Well, wind is good, obviously, for sailing, isn't it?
It's what you need.
It is what you need, and it's been pushing me west. As I'm looking at my screen, if I point to my left, I see myself point to the right, and that is just a little bit confusing. In fact, you can see where I am down there. Yeah, I got that point correct.
You got that one right.
On that map. It does look a little bit difficult to read, but I am in there somewhere. And then next to that, these are the amazing people. Oh, wow! There's some names that I hadn't seen before. That is superb. Thank you very, very much to those people. They are the ones who have happily, joyously just donated to this whole thing. I can spot, actually, one of my very special sponsors down in the bottom corner there, Haven Knox Johnston. I'm afraid their logo has popped off the side of my screen, so that's something that I need to fix later. But I do want to thank Haven Knox Johnson very, very much for for sponsoring me on this one. Oh, hey, check you out with your. That's Rich getting really clever there with his images. You can see on there everywhere that I have been. Richard Brocklesby circumnavigating the UK for Parkinson's UK. Steph at Haven Knox Johnston. Remember to put the T in that name, Johnston. Created that little map, and she says, "Hey, I've started to log this out, and it's just kind of blown my mind as to the journey that you're doing." Let me tell you, when I saw that journey that I'm doing, it blew my mind as well. How on earth can one man do this?
I mean, how's it been going so far? Because you've literally only been from, well, I say only, you've obviously gone from Plymouth to Looe, and then Looe round to Fowey. So
yes,
to some journeys across. So yeah, how's it been going?
Yeah, so I purposely did some short journeys because those of you who've been watching the channel, you will know that I have not actually sailed Ketty that much. I think I've only had 2, maybe 3 sea trials, and I purposely thought some short trials once I started this. Trials, the actual once I started the journey, the whole thing. To find any problems, and I've found problems. You may remember, some of you saw the diesel in the bilges problem. That sadly remanifested itself today. The sea was waving all over the place, and I think that pipe, the one that we bodged up, I think I found a crack in that as well. So I have now securely taped that up. All I can say, Rich, thanks for asking, how's it going? generally exciting, but generally badly. I have had to fix so many things as I've gone along.
I'd like to say it's probably just teething problems, because obviously you didn't have that much time to do everything, but it's working. A few teething problems getting going. Got a cup of tea on the go, so that's working.
Yes, sorry,
that's important.
Can you see the logo on that? It's Hospital
nice.
Radio Plymouth.
HLP.
I had an interview with a lovely lady, Christine. She did the Saturday night news update show, and there's a little interview there of me. Excuse me while I just get my milk, which I forgot to put in my tea.
Yeah, that's quite important. You can't have black tea. Never quite tastes.
No.
Is that UHT?
It is ultra horrible tasting. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
The great thing about being on a boat is everything's pretty much within reach. That's the galley. Oh, you can see my hang on. Which way's my kettle now? If I go that way, you can see my kettle. There we go. So, and this is where my saloon table is. Obviously, you guys at home, you're sat on my saloon table right now, but I'll forgive you because you're not very heavy on account of the fact that you are purely in my computer.
So we was going to talk a little bit about plotting the journey tomorrow.
Yes, we were.
What do we need to do about that?
So I do it generally on...
Can't see that.
That's a bit bright, isn't it? Hold it there. This is Navionics, right? Let's see if I can turn the brightness down on my tablet. Brightness. There it is. I tell you what, this flipping tablet, I hit the dark mode on it.
Oh, there we are.
There we go. That's better, isn't it? So here we are in Fowey. And what I need to do now, if I can turn so you can still see this, yes. I'm going to Falmouth, which is here. And in terms of making my route, I'm going to stop the route that I did today, go to route, automatic route, because I'm quite lazy. And it asks me, it says up here, it says tap and hold on the map where you want the route to start. Well, I'm going to go from just outside Fowey, big pink dot. You see that all right? Yeah. And then I'm going to go to just south of Black Rock there in Falmouth. And I'm going to click go. And it'll shout at me to tell me it's worked it out. There is a couple of turns that it's put in there. It's making sure that I avoid Gwinius, which is a easterly cardinal, and that is warning me about the rocks and islands there. Oh, I'm not keen on this. Can you see how it has taken me right
through the middle?
There we go. It's gone right through the middle of all of these. Basically, there's a lot of mountains underwater there, and depending on what the sea is doing, I think that is going to be very, very lumpy and bumpy. So I've got the wind behind me. If I'm going with the tide that's coming on the flood up the channel, I think that's going to be a bit horrible. So I either need to come back south down here and go underneath what is called the field and the belows. Is it the belows or the bellows? You decide. And then just down, quite a lot of same thing going on there, down 10 metres and 14 and 18. And this here coming from 22 metres to 10 metres. That's like a bit of a hill underwater. And if the water is flooding, it needs to go somewhere. And so it makes a lot of lumps and bumps and overfalls. So I need to look at that better at the map. It does tell me that it is 20.2 nautical miles.
And where are you heading?
I do an average. Sorry?
Where are you heading?
Falmouth.
Falmouth.
Sorry, did I not say? I mentioned Black Rock. I'm going to when I get to Falmouth Haven, which is just into Falmouth, past Blackrock, past all of the there's usually big tankers and things there, and all the way down there, and I'll be right next to, hopefully, not this marina here. I'm going in there, maybe, next to the marine aquarium that's there in Falmouth. So that I might even get myself into it. Oh, there's a fantastic. If you do get to Falmouth, you must go and go into there, because there's an amazing story about some family that got, I can't remember the names now, but they got stranded, and the way that they kept themselves hydrated was actually they got a water pump and pumped seawater up their bottom, because you can't drink seawater, but if you pump water up your bottom, it'll keep you hydrated. Who knew?
Well, I never knew that.
I'd rather have a bottle of water.
Who found that out?
I think they knew it somehow, and they had a dinghy pump. It's an amazing story. You must go, Rich. You must go.
Right.
Now, the other thing I need to do is check the weather. The wind is getting a bit windier tomorrow. It's been blowing 25 knots here in Fowey tonight, but it's calmed down now, and the boat was rocking even though I'm on the pontoon. It's been a little bit hairy, so let's have a see.
I must say, I was impressed by your was it docking yesterday when you pulled? No, it was today, wasn't it?
It was this morning.
Was it this morning? See, I'm going to lose a complete track of time. Yeah, that was impressive. On YouTube, if you haven't seen it, you can quickly have a quick watch of you literally getting on.
I was to be fair, I was quite impressed, and because I knew Andy Heeson was filming that, and Andy is he's very, very kindly sponsored me, paying for any marinas that won't give me a charitable discount. He has said he will cover that cost. Oh. So more money that people give to, at the bottom of the screen, gofund.me/hole.moon.turn, more of your money goes to the purpose. And at the top of the screen there, you can see what your giving will do, and how much is like a shopping list, if you like, of what is actually needed. I think earlier today I was talking, it's £37 will provide the training for one nurse to go through the day's training to become a better Parkinson's nurse. Now, you know, that it does cost money. One of the things I'm working more towards, Rich, or wanting to work more towards, is the cure, rather than I'm getting to a point where if we have a cure, we won't need the Parkinson's nurses, of course, but at the moment we still do.
So there's a lot of research and development, really, is to find the cure, and that's what costs the money.
It is. The facts will scroll along the screen next to me there. Yes, correct. I've got to point the right direction. You got it wrong. Look at that. 1 in 37 people alive today will be diagnosed with Parkinson's in their lifetime. If you've got 37 friends, one of you is potentially going to have Parkinson's. And we don't know why people get it. Oh, look, I've just noticed the Haven Knox Johnson logo is in the right place now.
Oh, I wonder how that happened.
Did you fix that? Aren't you clever?
Fixed it on the fly, as they say.
Very, very good. Well done. What else can I tell you about the passage planning? Check the weather. Check the path that you want to do. Check that the boat is ready. Oh, I don't know if I want to tell you what I've had to do again today.
Do
you want to know?
Yeah, really.
I've had to once again get down next to the fuel tank. Oh, I told you already, didn't I? And then and sop up the diesel. But it had kind of spilt a little bit from around there, and it had gone down into the centre of the boat, in the bottom of the bilge, so I could smell it all the time. It's horrible.
And then there was the potential disaster of no hot water, and it was because you wasn't being patient.
Oh, that was the other one, yes. So after messing around for ages, I turned the tap on to get the hot water because I'm connected to the mains. That's so nice. My computer makes the lights go dim when I plug that in the boat. But I just ran the hot water tap and there was no hot water. And I'm in just an absolute state. I think I've mentioned that, I'm finding it hard. I am finding it hard. And I'm tired. And I kind of just like panic a little bit sometimes, I think. I need to bring that in. I need to trust in the Lord. I remember a friend of mine once said, don't worry about what the future holds when you know who holds the future.
There you go.
Big man in the sky.
Brilliant.
Good.
So, anyway, Falmouth, and you'll be doing the plotting in a bit more detail once we've finished the live stream. But then after Falmouth, you're going to be travelling around. Let me get the big map up, and then people will see where you're going.
Big map. Oh, there he is.
That one there. Yeah.
Can I challenge you and ask if you can put that full screen?
Oh, probably, but you won't be able to see anybody, and it might turn us off. Actually, that would be another thing.
Oh yeah, it would turn over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
I'll have
Falmouth. After Falmouth, I've got to nip round the corner to St Ives. And I'm hoping the wind will change direction because at the moment, the way the wind is blowing, I would just get beaten up a bit in St Ives. I was there a couple of weeks ago just looking at the water on a family holiday, and I was like, I do not want to be in here. And I've got to time it with the tides as well. So here, I can get in at any point of tide. Falmouth, I can get in at any point of tide. Oh, hello. I'm starting soon, apparently.
No, that one.
No.
Is there a spare?
A spare?
Spare overlay, and I can put the picture on.
Well, they should have 8 overlays.
Yeah, 4.
Sorry, everybody, just while we talked.
No, it's not that one.
Not that one. Don't put that one on.
Wow.
Is that the time now? It is, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let me put this up, and it will not turn us off, but there we are. We're still on. There you go.
Oh, there we go. Brilliant. So you can just see round at the bottom left of the UK there, Falmouth and St Ives, those bottom 2. And then next is Padstow. And then I've got a really long haul up there. That's not Padstow. I can't work out where that is. That doesn't look right. I think there's some points missing on that.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me have a look. I've got a list. Oh, by the way, everybody, you can follow me on my marine traffic. So if you go to marinetraffic.com and you put my MMSI number in, which is grab a pen. Have you got a pen? Grab your phone, tap anything in. Okay. 235 001 204. And then you can follow me around.
You can just type in Ketty 2, I believe.
Yes, but it's Ketty 11, not Ketty 2.
Ketty 11 then. Yeah.
Yeah, Ketty 11. Sometimes when I'm calling up marinas and what have you, I call myself Ketty 11 just for the variety. There you go. There's that £37 I was talking about. Help fund a new day-long course for health and care professionals so they are confident in providing the most up-to-date care for people with Parkinson's, which is, it's good. Continual professional development for them, but care and love in action for people living with Parkinson's. Let me just have a little look on my Teflon for the... Of course, if we were professional, Rich, we'd have this just as a document straight away, wouldn't we? We'd have... somebody would have...
If we were professional.
Yes, we are. It's not. Oh, it's only me. Hello. Hale, Padstow, Clovelly, Ilfracombe, Swansea. Then a place called Buryport, but I put a question next to that, so I'm not sure why I've put a question next to Buryport. Anyway, Swansea Marina. There's something to do with that. Neyland. Oh, Neyland's a yacht haven. Plymouth Yacht Haven have been fantastic to me. And then Neyland is also part of Yacht Haven's group, and they're giving me definitely a free night, because Yacht Haven have given me, they said, a free night in every marina, though they're not always easy to get to. And one is in the Netherlands, so I won't go there. Other than that, I've lost track of where I am going in the UK. It's going to change. The idea is that I will be able to know where I am on a certain date. That never happens at all with sailing.
I guess it's really to do with like the weather and tides and everything else. But you've got a rough idea of in sort of 3 days ish. I think is the sort of buffer time, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, I can generally know if I look at the weather and think, oh my goodness, that is horrific. Then I'll wait it out 3 days.
Yeah,
and that can be costly. So there are people who have sponsored me nights in marinas, which is lovely.
Okay, well, thanks for the info. We'll obviously do loads of these updates throughout the next, 100 days, 98 days to go, and the journey around the UK.
Yes.
Do you know, when I was thinking earlier, you said 100 days, 365 days in a year. That's, I was like, a third of a year Rick is going to be sailing, well, third and a bit.
Yeah.
But that's quite a long time.
Do you know what? I might even end up stretching it out. But when it comes to September, I think the weather is getting a little bit iffy. The nights are getting shorter. So
as long as you're back in Plymouth for Christmas.
Back in Plymouth for Christmas, Rich, and
that'd be great.
Definitely. Don't want to be out over Christmas.
Lovely. Well, we'll speak soon.
All right. Speak soon. Put that lovely music on with a few facts, and thanks for watching, everybody.
Well, I would put the music on with the few facts, but it doesn't. Is there a? I'll press this one, and it says it goes live. Oh, I don't know, Rick. How do I do that?
I don't know. I'll tell you what. Let's just press the stop button. 3, 2.